So you clicked on this video because you want to know how you as an entrepreneur can get monetized faster on YouTube in 2025. And I promise you by the end of this video, you're going to know the exact 5-step formula I have for you guys to help you become monetized on YouTube. But not only that, monetize yourself before YouTube ever can. All right, because let's be honest, you have to have 1,000 followers and you have to have 4,000 watch hours if you're making long form content. And while that's great, we are working towards that goal. I want to let you know you are able to make money, hundreds, thousands of dollars before even getting monetized on YouTube. We're going to use YouTube as the tool for our business while working on getting monetized. So if you stay for this full video, you're not only going to get the exact formula that I'm following that has gotten me a total of 16,000 views and 327,000 impressions on my channel in the past just 2 months. We've only been doing Instagram for around 2 months now, taking it consistently. Haven't been posting every single day. It's went up and it's went down because I focused on Instagram and YouTube, but we are all in on YouTube now. As I let you guys know in the previous video, why I quit Instagram. But nevertheless, we're going to get right into today's lesson because I started off, guys, all in on Instagram. Like I've been on Instagram for 4 years. I made thousands of dollars with Instagram. And there just came a point in my life where I was like, I value stability. And stability, you know, when you have an online business, a lot of the times you have to have a community in order for you to have more stability. And what better way to have stability and income than have a community of people who want to actively listen to you for minutes or hours, okay? Or back to back, right? So I'm going to show you exactly what this formula looks like, because if you apply this, I promise you are going to be closer to becoming monetized, having a larger audience, building a community, and monetizing yourself for sure before YouTube ever could, all right? Now, with this being said, this is my monetization formula, and we're going to follow this step by step. Number 5 is going to be the thing that's going to monetize yourself, so you want to stay for the full video, all right? It's so valuable, so we're going to highlight that, because you need to pay attention to this right here. All right. So let's go ahead and get into number 1. Number 1 is you are the niche. All right. You are the niche. If you're an entrepreneur and you've been working online for some time, you know what a niche is. A niche is sort of like just choosing your topic, choosing what you're going to talk about all the time. A lot of the times we think that YouTube is just full of like showing your life, showing behind the scenes, and that's great and everything, but you need people to see you as an authority, especially if you want to work towards monetization of people who actually care about what you have to say. And a lot of the times, like, hey, we all get older. Like a lot of us don't have the time to watch the behind the scenes of someone going shopping or doing this and that off of just free time that we have. Time isn't free, right? So we want to become in a better situation in life. All of us do. So it's better that you choose a niche that educates people on how they can get from point A to point B. Now, if you're wondering, well, Jay, what kind of niche do I need to talk about on YouTube? I don't know my niche yet. You need to understand a niche is just who you are. Don't try to overthink the process. Don't try to look at other people and say, well, let me see what niche I like the most. Let me go ahead and look up on YouTube and think I can do this or I can do that just like this person, right? You will fall into a world of confusion should you do that. Why? How do I know that? Well, because I did that at a certain point. I was always questioning myself, well, should I make content like this? Or should I try to monetize myself with this? Or should I try to make money online doing this? You are your own niche, okay? Your story is your niche, all right? I used to be an online fitness coach. My whole story was about me being bullied in middle school and high school and being able to have enough motivation to build muscle to become confident, all right? I never had to lose a pound of weight in my life due to being overweight. I've always had to build muscle. But you know what? I made thousands of dollars off of teaching people habits that I learned in my own story to help the people, the audience, lose weight. Because let's be honest, most people need to lose weight more than more people need to gain muscle. All right. So at the end of the day, it wasn't about the exact result I had. It was about who I was in my story. How did I become consistent in the gym? How did I be able to learn how to read the back of food labels and know if this was going to hurt or help me more? How was I more disciplined than most people, showing up to the gym 6 days a week, consistently doing workouts without having a physical trainer by my side? Right? Those things came with my own story, and you have a story. All right. You just need to know that your niche is the story. All right. You are the niche. All right. Number 2 is you need to focus on topics in your niche. All right. You need to focus on topics in your niche. What I mean by this is again, your stories is the representation of your niche, but you need to focus on topics. For example, if I was talking about fitness again, and I was talking about how I was bullied in middle school and high school, and I needed to build muscle in order to build up my confidence after I graduated high school, then I could talk about nutrition. I could talk about working out. I could talk about the struggles of being consistent. Right now, I'm an entrepreneur that teaches other entrepreneurs how to make money online using online platforms. Well, I can talk about the struggle of making content that doesn't get consistent engagement. I could talk about making content that has made money. I can talk about the systems and the tools and the platforms that you can use to monetize yourself. I can talk about the strategies for you to come out with endless content ideas. Inside of my niche, my story, there are tons of things and lessons that I have learned along the way that has made me better at who I was working on in the time where I was working on the transformation, because this is going to allow people to focus on specific problems within becoming or getting into the position they want to be in life. All right. Which leads me to number 3. You never leave out what we call problem awareness. All right. Problem awareness. People don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. All right. The reason with this being is because I want you to imagine walking out of a grocery store and you're walking to your car and some random person, all right, they just run up to you and they're like, hey, can I use your phone? Your guard might be up. You're like, I'm not about to like turn away from you and like put my guard down and give you something that's personal of mine. I don't even know you. What would you need my phone for? Are you going to run away with it? You're going to have all these suspicions, right? And a lot of the times people who want to get monetized, entrepreneurs who want to get monetized on YouTube, they approach YouTube like this or social media like this. They tell people about the opportunity that they can get. They tell people about how they got a certain result. They tell people about all the benefits of getting a specific result. When it brings suspicions up to the viewers, and they don't know this. The only reason why they don't know this is because they're not able to monetize themselves. They just rely on YouTube monetization. And so, yeah, YouTube will pay you, but how do you get your people who watch you to pay you as well? You have to have problem awareness in your content. And this is a gold nugget that's tying into step number 5. All right. Because let's take that same example of you walking out the grocery store and someone just walking up to you randomly, asking for a personal device, asking for your phone, and you don't know why they need to use it, right? At the end of the day, if you came out the store, Lord forbid, and something were to happen where you get hit by a car, right? And you're laying in the street and you're like you're really hurt, right? And then you're just like, help, like you're yelling for help. And then someone says, oh my gosh, let me use your phone. I'll call 911. You're probably going to hand them your phone really quick. Why? Because you are problem aware. You know that you need help. Well, problem awareness in your content, in your titles, and your headlines, they let people know who are in the position having that problem. They let people know, hey, if you're having this problem, you need to watch this video. If you're having this problem, stick to this whole video, right? So at the end of the day, you need to always never leave out problem awareness in your content. The way you can figure this out is, again, remember, you're the niche, your stories make up your niche. Now you're talking about topics inside your niche. Those topics you need to think about those topics, but also think about the problem that comes with accomplishing those things in the topics. Does that make sense? Like, again, an online fitness coach, right? Or me having my fitness journey, building muscle. I can talk about the gym, but I can also talk about not knowing what to do in the gym. I can talk about nutrition, but I'm not going to say, hey, well, this food will help you get this result. No, I'm going to say, if you don't know how to track your foods, here's how. If you want to lose 30 pounds, but you have gym anxiety, well, you need to watch this. And the people who have that problem will be more open to hearing you out. Does that make sense? Because they're in the street and they got hit by a car and they're asking for help and they're saying, hey, take my phone, just help me with this problem because I have this problem. People who have problems have already started the journey. Okay. Type that in the comments if you're listening. All right. If you believe, actually type that in the comments and also like this video. Like this video if you believe that people who have problems have already started their journey. Usually people who haven't started a journey don't have problems. Okay. People who have already have problems have already started their journey. For example, if you were shopping, let's say for a new phone, right? And you you wanted to get a new phone because you wanted a longer battery life, right? You wanted a longer battery life. Well, guess what? Your old phone might have a battery problem, right? Or your old phone's battery might suck, right? But people usually don't look for a better solution if they don't already have a problem. If your phone had the longest battery life and you didn't have any problems with the battery life that you have on your phone right now, would you really be in the market to look for a new phone with better battery life? No, you wouldn't. So at some point, your battery has gotten on your nerves enough for you to look for a better solution. This is how you need to create your content. Now, number 4 is don't tell, you need to story tell. Let me explain. A lot of the times, there was a time where I was creating content and I always thought, well, when I just give out facts and give out information to people, they're going to take it and run with it. And I know they're getting value from it. When a lot of the times people don't remember what you're saying, they remember stories. Spitting out a whole bunch of facts gets people overwhelmed with value. You need people to feel who you are. You need people to know you, like you, and trust you online. To get people to feel like they know you, you have to tell a story. You have to be some type of open about where you were and where you're at now. But if I were to just tell you these 5 steps and just list them out and not tell you stories aside of them, if I didn't tell you stories about the grocery store example, if I didn't tell you stories about the iPhone battery example, if I didn't tell you a story about your niche being your own story and how I was an online fitness coach, or if how I was bullied in middle school and high school, and that's how I was motivated to build muscle, if I didn't tell you those stories, would you really feel like you knew me? No, you wouldn't. So you need to be able to never forget that you don't want to teach anybody anything. You want to tell a story. Never teach anything without telling a story first. Okay? How many times have we watched a good movie and then you've watched the movie and you're like, man, they have some life lessons in there, right? Even the Bible has stories in there that have lessons inside of there. So that tells you something, right? At the end of the day, stories change lives because the person, the viewer, the audience member becomes attached to the main character. And in your own videos, you are your main character, or you could talk about somebody else. This is why reaction videos do great too, because the person that we're watching and reacting to is the main character. But at the end of the day, it is storytelling. That's why you have people pause and say, hey, wow, and they react, right? The people who are watching you for a reason. Don't have them leave and just think like, oh, well, they just gave me a whole bunch of information, right? They're not going to remember any of that. You remember stories. We remember stories. All right. Now, number 5 is literally one of the most valuable things that you can learn, because this is going to bring you to monetization before YouTube ever can. And I told you, I already made my first passive income sale with YouTube videos when we had 200 subscribers. All right. But this is, you always have an offer. Always have an offer to self-monetize. What do I mean by this? Well, you can have an ebook, you can have a PDF, you can have a private video, you can have a private community, whatever it is. You can have a course, whatever it is. You need to have an offer, which just means a way of serving people other than just watching your YouTube videos. You need to have an offer that makes you money. I'm not saying it has to be $1,000 or $10,000 or you have to be some guru that has crazy results. You just need to make sure that you're one step ahead of everybody else who's watching you. Jay, how do I make sure I'm one step ahead of everybody that watches me? Bring up problem awareness. Remember when we said problem awareness makes people realize they are in the journey, they are having a problem, a battery issue, and so now I'm going to help you choose the best phone. Choose this phone. It has longer battery life. That's an offer. In order to get the phone, you have to pay. They're already paying you attention when they're watching your videos. The next form of value is money. And don't be afraid to ask. All right. And I don't mean that you need to push people and force people into buying your things. I'm just saying offer more help, offer a faster result, offer a blueprint to how you got there. It could be as simple as a checklist. All right. One of my favorite YouTubers that I'm watching and just scoping out for them time to time is a lady who is selling like a $6 fitness PDF to help people lose 30 pounds. And in her comment section, I saw earlier today that one of her viewers on YouTube was like, hey, I bought your $6 lose 30 pounds PDF, and I lost 8 pounds in the past 2-3 weeks. Simple as that. And all she's selling is an ebook. All she's offering is an ebook, all right, of her own knowledge, but in a more strategical way. She doesn't make workout videos, but she puts the workouts in the PDF. And she talks about fitness. She talks about nutrition. She talks about health. She talks about mental health. She tells her story about those topics. Everything that I'm saying here is connecting all together, guys. And I'm telling you right now, you could be making a lot of money by just having an offer. What I do is I have a school community. All right. I show entrepreneurs how to use social media to make money online in a passive way by building out proven, done for you business systems. All right. You can see the link in the description down below, or you can go ahead and comment. All right. Go ahead and comment offer in the comment section down below, and I'll send you the link to my school. So you can join, or you can also just scope it out and be like, oh, this is what he's offering. This is what Jay's offering. Right. Because at the end of the day, I offer more help off of what I'm already talking about. I'm talking about entrepreneurship. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about monetization. I'm talking about business strategies, marketing, and selling. This all revolves around online, making money online, right? I have my story to each and every single one of those, and you do too. You just need to learn how to put these steps together in a way that help you make passive income online and not just rely on YouTube monetization. Like, it's going to come, but you also need to have a more resourceful or reliable source of income, because people's income on Instagram goes up and down too. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to join that school community, it is called the Online Income Secrets. We're going live in there. I'm giving master classes on a weekly basis. I'm showing up live on one Q&A call per week. I'm also giving you templates to have your business plan written out for you, so you can use YouTube and social media as a way to bring in online passive income in the way that I've done it as well. All right. And also being surrounded by entrepreneurs that are doing the same thing as you. So we just started that. That is like an early bird access, is literally like 10 cents a day. So really, really, really affordable. But nevertheless, I just wanted to give that out to you. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on this? What are the things that you are working on? What are the things that you're struggling on? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.